Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to my Minecraft modded Let's Play. We're here again on the LOSUMG Feed the Beast server, and ooh, you're in a tunnel. And yes, we are in the labs. First things first, though, we're going to check the Mistcraft lab, see how things are going in here. We have some reeds growing, a bit of wheat actually. There we go. Let's take some of that. There we go. Just replant. And we're going to feed... How many cows? We've got 4 cows now. Fantastic. We're going to be getting leather out of every orifice. So let's see if we can feed both of these and this one. And can we get you two? Come here. There we go. There's another one. Should be 6 cows now. Yes, brilliant. 6 cows. We're not here to do that today. We're just passing through. We're going to the computer lab. Today we're going to be computering and that. So I've been tinkering around in here, just putting a few finishing touches in, an extra drive up there, and we put some control mechanisms in for this screen. Been putting up some of the programs that I've been in the middle of writing and all that sort of stuff, and some reference code here. It's all very good, but we actually need to make some new programs. Now, one of the most requested programs is the Flatten program. One where a turtle will flatten an area of land. Now, I did start work on that, and I think I've got it. Yeah, I've got it here, loaded in this advanced computer. I use the advanced computers for testing code and stuff out purely because it's good, because it's all in colour. Anyway, and I never really got this going, so today I'm hoping to do that. So let's just review what we have so far. So far we've got our introduction, the information here to place the turtle on the height that you want to flatten at. That's right, because it starts at the bottom and goes up. Place lots of fuel in slot 1. Well, fair enough. We need to make sure that we're taking the fuel from slot 1. Place torches in slot 2 if required. Place a chest behind the turtle. Do you wish to lay torches? Yes, no. How far forward? How far right? Okay, so obviously, look, we're reading in the right, and we're reading in forward. So there are 2 variables along with torch. Okay, so for r equals 1 to right, so this is how far we're going right. So this is, we're going to call this each row. Okay, so we're going row by row to the right, to the right, to the right. Then we want to go forward along the row, clear it out, and come back to the beginning of the row and do the next row. Now, what we could do is program it to go forward along to the next row and back again, but that coding would be a little bit more excessive, I think. And we could always upgrade this later on. So r equals 1 is where we're going down the first row. Then we go for f equals 1 to forward, do. So we're going forward and doing this so many times. Now, every time we move forward at the moment, we're refueling. And I think that's a good idea. We're not actually refueling. We're checking whether we need to refuel. What it does, we get it to select slot 1. We refuel from slot 1. We select slot 3. And then that's it. That's the fueling done. That's fine. The next thing that we need to do is detect if we've got air above us. Okay. Now, if there's not air, we do something, and then we do some other things. Now, that isn't the actual code. That was just a note from me to have a look at that. Now, this on this wall here is the code to detect something. So, you have to declare 2 variables, and then do equals turtle.inspect. Okay, so we use success and data. So let's do that. Let's do that here. So success data, spell it correctly, equals, now I'm fairly sure it was equals, wasn't it? Yep, there it is, turtle.inspect. Okay. Okay, so that means those 2 variables are now powered up with the information of what they've inspected. However, I believe that inspects in front of it. Now, we don't actually want that. So I'm just going to have a quick look at the wiki and just double check that we can actually inspect up and down as well. Okay, and by the magic of editing, I'm back and the time's changed, so that's how you know. Right. Yes, of course there is an inspect up. I thought you passed a variable here, but you don't. It's not. It's a different function altogether. So inspect up. So now the turtle is going to look to see what's above it. But we've got that data. We need to then inspect that data and do something with it. So to inspect the data, what we do is we do if data.name equal. Okay. So if data.name, because we're taking out the name parameter from the data, equals, and then we want to look at the text. Now it'll be Minecraft. Got my fingers this morning. Minecraft air. Okay. Now that means if there's Minecraft air above it, we're fine. Then we're going to do something else. We'll do something else end. So it's a simple if statement. So then else end. Okay. So there's our new if statement. We're checking if there's something above us. We're going to need a new variable soon, but we'll look at that in a moment. This is for each row going forward. So we're detecting if we get air. Right. So we have got air above. So this is if there is air above. Okay. And then this is if there isn't air above. So let's work on if there is air first of all. If there is air above us, we want to go up and then check again. Okay, we want to do it 4 times. Okay, so we're going to put a while in, a while loop. So we'll go while while we're going to do a new variable called air count. Is while air count is less than 5. Okay, do. So it's going to loop round in this segment. So we just need to indent all this, because indenting is a good way of keeping track what loop is inside what other loop. By the way, I'm not a professional programmer. I just know a bit. And then we need to end that while loop. There we go. So, while air count is less than 5, do. Now, before we do that, we're going to kind of declare it. We're going to put air count, and we're going to make it equal to 0. Okay. So air count starts off as 0. While it's less than 5, it does the inspect, and then we want it to move up and count. Okay, so we want it to go up. I pressed the wrong button. Up and count. If it doesn't inspect air, we want it to dig up. And then count. Okay. And we're going to do that 5 times. But we're not going to actually get it to count if we're digging up. Okay, this is the weird thing. Alright, but we need to work out how far we've gone so we can come back again. So we need another counter in here. Okay. We're going to call it moved up. We need to know how far we've moved up so we can move back down again. So we're going to stop moved up at 0, and then we're going to go well, we'll come back to the moved up in a moment. We need to actually get this thing to move up and dig up. So let's have a look at the code for digging up. Let's see, we've got some code in here somewhere for digging upwards. Turn left and then Minecraft stone. Actually, it's just beneath that bit. Okay, so look, dig up. Right, while turtle, not turtle up, do turtle dig up. Okay, We've looked at this one before, but I'm just going to quickly re-mention it again. While the turtle is not able to move up, dig up. Okay. So that's how it works. While not turtle up, do. Okay, let's do that. While not turtle up, do. I think that's not right, is it? Oh yes, while turtle dot up. Really? Dot up? Oh, of course it is. Of course it's dot up. Everything is dot. Right. So while it's not going up, we want it, and then we want to turtle dot dig up. There you are. Do we do dig up like that? Dig up. Yes. End. Right. So that's quite simple. So we've got a while loop basically there. That while loop is in case we get falling sand or gravel. Okay, so if it can't move up and there's something above it, it digs. But if it's not successful in moving up because sand's dropped on top of it again, it does it again. Okay, so then we want to do that. Now that, if successful, will end the while loop. Once that's ended, we want to count that we did successfully move up. So this is where we're going to bring our moved up in. Is going to be equal to move. We're going to make it equal to itself, like this, plus 1. Okay. Now there are ways in different pieces of code to increment things and decrement, and but that's how we're going to do it. So we successfully moved up because, well, we just did. There was something above us. We dug it. We moved up. We're going to check again. We're going to check again. We're going to check again until the air count is well, until the air count is equal to 5. We'll say until the air count is equal to 5. So we've done that second bit. What happens if there is a block above us? We want to do the bit up here. What happens if there is not a block above us? If there's nothing above us, we want to just go turtle dot up. Nothing more crazy about it. We're going to go up and we're going to add 1 to the air count. Okay. So there's 1 to the... Oh, no, we didn't add 1 to the air count. So here we want it to equal air count plus 1. There we go. But we also want to get moved up going up as well. Ooh, careful with capitalization. I don't think it matters within this particular language. In the Lua language, I don't know if variables are case sensitive or not. Moved up plus 1. Okay, so we've added 1 to the air count. We've added 1 to the moved up. The moved up is so we can get back down again. And the air count is so that we know that we've gone up into nowhere 5 times. Okay, we start at 0. The first time we go up, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once we've gone up into the air 5 times and there's nothing else above us, we're going to go back down again. And the main reason for this is trees. Okay, so if we're digging from beneath the ground, we break through the surface. We check above us to see if there's air. There is, so we go up, and we do that 5 times. If we hit some leaves, we're no longer detecting air above us. So what will happen is, it will continue eating through those leaves until it gets to air again, and the air counter then will continue to go up. And that is the main reason for the air counter. It's purely to keep it going through that gap between the ground and the bottom of a leaf canopy. Now, if you've got really high, tall trees, it's not going to work, but this will work for most trees. And we could always adjust this air count equals 5 here to make it go up even higher, to maybe intercept other trees. But we're going to leave it like that for now for standard trees. Now, so that is that whole bit done. This is going up, detecting air, digging. It's great, okay? The only thing we need to get it to do now is to come back down again. Okay? Now this is where our moved up comes back into it. So, we're going to get it to come down. It should have a nice clear path down. However, if there's a mob beneath it, that mob can put it off. So what we want to do is use this while not turtle down do. Okay? That'll allow the program to keep looping until it's able to get there. So, while not turtle dot down do, and then we're just going to do turtle dot down. We don't need to dig down. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. There we go. We don't need to dig down because there shouldn't be anything beneath us. That's the way we've came. We've just come that way. Done. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go down. When that is successful, we then want to decrease moved up. So, moved up. Or, no, actually, I've got a new one. I've got a better idea. We'll do a for loop, okay? So, we're going to just put a comment in here, going up. And then we're going to put a comment in here. Going down. Okay, so at the beginning of this line, we're going to do a for. Have we used any X's and Y's in this as a counters? We've got R's and F's, no X's and Y's. Okay, so we're going to do that then. So we're going to say for x equals 0 to moved up. Do. Okay, so that's going to start us at 0, and we're going to keep going down until we've gone down to the same amount as moved up. Now let's just move this along because it's inside a loop. We want to indent it. There we go. And end the for loop. That's it. It's gone down. Sorted. Once it's gone down. Okay, so what's this one? What this one is. Okay. This here, what we're looking at is each row. So we're going forward along each row. So this. We've got a refuel comment here that I want to put in. There we are, refuel. That'll do. Did I spell fuel right? I spelt it wrong. I always spell fuel wrong. What is wrong with me? Okay, so we've gone up, we've gone down. We don't need this bit of code here anymore. This is the old code. We don't need any of that. There we go. Now, once we come down, there's one thing we need to do, and that's to dig forward and move forward. Okay. So we're going to do while not turtle dot forward forward do turtle dot dig. Should be able to just do dot dig. I think that's in front of itself. End. Okay, so that will move it forward 1. Once it's moved forward 1, it will go back round to the beginning of this loop and start again. And it will do it until it reaches the forward mark. Now, one thing we have to do is get it back to the beginning of the row. Okay, so after it's done that whole entire row, here in between these two ends, because these two ends relate to these two for loops at the top, we need to tell it to go back to the very beginning. We've got some code for emptying items and finishing here, but we'll work on that later. Okay, so here we want to tell it to go back to the beginning of the row. How do we do that? Well, I feel that we just do for y equals 0 to, and then we're going to use the r value, I think it is for, no, is it the f for forward? The f value. So we're basically doing a for loop to go back again. Do. Okay, so there's our for loop to tell it to go back again. We need to do the actual back command, and we're going to put the while not back again, because if we hit any mobs, we want the turtle to wait until the mobs moved out of the way. So, while not turtle dot back. Do I don't want to do I turtle dot back. Okay, so that will get the turtle back to where it started, but now we need to actually get it onto a new row ready to start again. So where it started, we need to do turtle dot right. I think that makes it turn right, and then we want to do turtle forward. So, and it could be gravel or sand as well, so we need to make sure we're digging through it while not actually I don't think this turtle back here, this wants to be asleep. We'll come back to that a little later. Come back to that sleep a little later. While not, what we were doing, we've turned right. We want to go forward. So turtle dot. While turtle is not going forward, do a dig. So now we're digging forward into the next column. There we go. And once we're successful at the end of that, we're going to turn left to face the right way again. And there we go. Then we're ready to start a new row, and that loop will end and it will go back to the beginning again. Now I think, have I done this all in the right place? I think I have done it in the right place. So we've got the starting stuff, we've got the refueling, we've gone down. Now this bit with the turtle dot back sleep, we need that. This one here, this one shouldn't be turtle dot down, it should be asleep too. But I need to just quickly look up that sleep command. Have we got a sleep command in any of this? I'm not seeing it. What program are we running? Shaft 3. I'm sure I put sleeps in Shaft 3. Let's get our production disk. And we'll just pop it in here. Let's terminate that program and run disk. It was just Shaft, wasn't it? Because this is the production disk. There you are, look. Let's scroll down a bit. Minecraft stone expected to set the dig. Scroll down a bit more. Okay, we want ones where we're moving forward and dumping. There it is, sleep. Now that's 0.1, so it must be per second, so we'll do that. So we'll give it to sleep a second if it can't move down. There we are. If it can't move down, we're going to get it to sleep a second, and if it can't move back, we're going to get it to sleep a second as well. There we go. That'll be fine. Okay, so in theory now, this should work. Here's the empty an item script. It does that at the very end. We're going to bring that empty an item script into the loop. But we need to detect if it's full and all that sort of thing as well. At the minute, we haven't got material management. We're not managing what we've got inside it. And we're not sorting out the torches. But in theory, that should be okay. So let's save Flatten. And it's in the dev disk. We need another disk drive, and we need some turtles. We're going to give it a try. Let's go back to the factory office. Oh, there we are. Factory office. So I'm going to need another disk drive. Oh, by the way, I put item frames in, look. So I know which ones these are, because I got fed up of having to try and remember where they were. So look, I can know that there's disk drives here. Let's take a disk drive. We're going to test the dev disk out. Have we got some... we have got some turtles already, haven't we? So maybe just some dirt will do. Yeah, let's take a stack of dirt. Something nice and easy for the turtle to work with. Right, back to the lab. Oh, there we go. Now, we're going to need... did I bring the dev disk with me? No, I didn't. It's all saved, isn't it? Let's just save it one more time. Yeah. Right, let's see how this goes. It might not work. But here's a turtle anyway. Let's get it to do a 4x5 or something like that. Let's put a bit of dirt in front. And it's going to go through the ceiling. We have to test this outside. No, this is no good. We can't test it in the lab. Oh, hang on a minute. These turtles are just normal turtles. They're not mining turtles. Right, we're going to have to test it outside. We need some coal as well. That's something we haven't got in the labs. We haven't got any coal. Let's just nip down to the mining area. Here we go. Oh, God. Go away. Too many mobs. Is there any more? Yep, there's him. At least they're not proper creepers. Damn it! Okay, I think we're okay at the minute. Ah. Okay. There should be some coal. Oh, there we are. There's some coal. There we do. We'll take a full stack as well. We won't need it. We need to sort these mines out. They're not good enough at the minute. Right, back up to the top. And we'll go back to... let's go to... should we go to the end, the farm, or the factory? What's this one down here? Let's do our... no, we're not doing our testing in Loot World. That's a terrible place to go. Let's head over to... we haven't got one for spawn. Oh, well, never mind. We'll go back to the factory. Right, so let's just nip outside. Oh, hang on, we need a turtle. We need a turtle. Have we got any spares? No. Please craft me another miner. Thank you. Have we got any computers? Yes, good. How are we doing on diamonds and that? Not too bad. We've got enough. There's our mining turtle. Brilliant! Let's go up here. Alright, Chili. How you doing? Nice. He's a good boy these days, Chili. He doesn't wander around everywhere. Right. Let's just go out into the road here. This should be fine. Unless the program goes horribly wrong, in which case it will not be fine. So let's put the turtle down here. The disk drive behind it. We'll put the disk in. And there we go. We will fuel the turtle. Like so. I'll put some torches in slot 2. Okay, so let's list the programs and stuff that we have. We have the disk and the ROM, so let's go to the disk. List what we have in there. And there's our Flatten program. So I guess we just need to run Flatten, don't we? It's spelt wrong, so I have to be careful. Oh, a do as expected. Online. Well, okay, let's edit it then. Edit Flatten on line 35. Let's go check line 35. There's 35. Blah 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 do. There is a do. Is it because we need to make that a double equals? I don't think it is. Let's try it anyway. Save that and exit. Retry and do it. Ah, right, okay. Right, so let's terminate the program and just check the code a little bit. So we need to just go through here and make sure that all our comparisons for equals is fine, but when we're doing a while equals, go for equals while not, for equals while blah blah blah. Right, actually that looks okay. Yeah, that looks fine. Let's just run it again then. Right, here we go. So place your turtle on the height that you want to flatten. Yes, we've done that. Lots of fuel into slot 1. We've done that. Torches in slot 2. Do you wish to lay torches less? Yes, no. Let's just put no. It's not going to change anything. Let's put some dirt down. So we're going to put a bit of dirt here, and then we're going to put a dirt there, and then we're going to do a bit of dirt on top. There we go. And then we're going to overcrop that dirt like that to make sure that it is... We'll leave some air above the turtle. There we go. And then what we're going to do, we'll do a little row here as well. We'll put some on the floor. We'll do another row up. And there we go. We're gonna just give it a test like this, and I think once we come over here, oh, I fell off. The frame rate in Spawnville is better than it was, but not good. We're going to do this. We're going to come across like that, so that we've got a real complex mass of dirt there for it to dig up. 4 rows by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll call it 5 by 4. Okay. How far forward? We're going to go forward 5. How far to the right? We're going to go to the right 4. Okay, it's refueling. It's refueled. It did nothing. That's weird. Okay. Let's put some comments in our code and check it out. So, terminate that. Let's edit it. And we're going to comment it. So we're going to put some term dot right. Okay, so term dot right. Doing for doing row, or yeah, doing row. And we're going to have... Well, it actually got past this bit. Because it actually did refuel. Term.right. Refueling. Well, we've already got something there. We don't need that. Go away. Right, what have we got here? Going up. Going up. There we go. So we know that it's going to try and go up. Oh, look at that. Dug up. That's meant to be dig up. That might be the reason why this is all going horribly wrong. I don't know. We've saved it. Let's give it another try. Okay, place all your items in. No, we're going forward 5, to the right 4. Right, doing row going up. So we got to going up and then nothing happens. Okay, let's terminate it and edit it again. Right, what we got down here? Refueling, yep, going up. Okay, now we're... Let's see. Shall we... Before we start here, let's put a term dot right, and we're going to put detected, detected, and then we're going to do what's concatenating this one. It's 2 dots, so we do 2 dots and then data dot name. Okay, so we're going to find out what it's detecting. Let's save that and exit and run it again. No, forward 5 to the right 5. Right, okay, so it's... Oh, okay, so it's failing on the detect. It's not even getting past the detect look. It's doing row and then going up and not doing anything else. Terminate. Let's edit. Okay. Doing row. So it's getting as far as this going up here. But then it's not actually going up. Moved up equals 0. Right, so well... It's not getting to this detected here. Let's go a line before here and do detecting. So we're just putting these pieces of code in just to bug fix and try and find out what's going on. So no, we don't want that. Yes, we want to go forward 5 to the right 5. Ah, no, it doesn't even get to detecting. It does doing row, going up, and then nothing. Okay, let's terminate that and edit it again and have a look. So it's not even detecting. While air count equal... No. Oh, is it skipping past that? Because the air count... While air count less than 6. That's probably a better way of doing it. In fact, that's probably a more correct way of doing it. Let's run flatten. No, we don't want that. How far forward? 5, 5. Ah, right, here we go. Attempt to index question mark a nil value, line 36. Now we're actually getting some errors. Now we're getting somewhere. So let's go down to line 36 and see what we get. There we go. So we got an error here because my term.write is incorrectly written. There we are. That was a terrible error to have. So let's run it. No. 5, 5. Attempt to... Oh, again. Line 36. That's weird. I thought did I not save it, though? Right. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Where's line 36? Just gone past it. There it is. Oh, yes. Look, I've got term.write as well. Let's save that. Exit. No, we don't want torches because we haven't implemented torches yet. Forward 5 to the right 5. Attempt to concatenate string and nil. Ooh, that's interesting. I just tried to concatenate a string with nothing, which is here. Now apparently data.name is nothing. It's nil. Well, that's not right. Right, that's got to be something. Let's... That's weird. Data.name should actually have a value in it, because it just inspected upwards. Okay. Let's just get rid of that. Let's get rid of that line. It's probably not going to go up, but we'll see. It's probably going to error on that next line now. No torches, 5 by 5. Oh my goodness, it went up. Although we have a problem. It's just going up. Well, I think we'll leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. We've lost a turtle. It's going up into the sky. It's going to go through. There they are. It's gone through the clouds. I think it's not detecting the air properly, so I need to check the code around that. I'm going to do some bug fixing on this, and I will see you next time. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you've got any comments, thoughts, or questions, please do leave them down in the comments. And if you've enjoyed this bit of a different episode, a bit of coding episode for a change, remember to give it a like. If you want to follow this Minecraft series, or maybe my other Minecraft series, or anything else I do, like my OpenTTD or my Kerbal Space program, please consider subscribing to follow with them. And of course, if you want to keep in touch with my latest news and stuff, I've got various different social medias, and the links for them are in the description of this video. That's all for now. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to go find a turtle. Goodbye.